Hello, welcome back to the YouTube channel of Bethel Evangelical Free Church Hanley. I'm Pastor Gervais Charnley. This is another church in Cumbria. This is Holy Trinity Church, Casterton, just outside really Kirkby Lonsdale. Now, Holy Trinity is founded in 1833 by William Carus Wilson, and it's a combination chapel of ease and school chapel. It's a school chapel for the Clergy Daughters' School, the name of which is self-explanatory, but it's also served the local population. And it remained that well into the 1890s. That's the bells. .1 As I say, it's founded as a joint church, district chapel and school chapel. And so originally the layout would have been rather different. There would be a shallower chancel, and in that chancel, or just in front of that chancel, would be a high three-decker pulpit. There would also have been a gallery at the west end, and as we look around we'll see some of the alterations. The church is best known today for its wall paintings, which are Victorian, and we'll see them as we go around. So let's have a look around this little church. As usual, then we start at the west end, and you can see that the building itself, the nave, is this big preaching box, very typical of the period. Here we have memorial to Sophia Hooley, for 30 years devoted in value as superintendent of the servants' school, Casterton. That again is self-explanatory what that school was for. Here we have memorial to Agnes Mary, daughter of W.W. Carus Wilson Jr. and Mary, his wife, and she died aged 1847, aged 5 months. Of course, he would have run the school. Here, these are the school's hymn books. So until the 1890s, the layout wasn't this sort of traditional Anglican 2 sets of pews. Instead, it was a 3 sets with a solid in the middle, so there wasn't a central aisle before then. And we have the paintings. Now, the paintings are by, let's double check who the paintings are by. Saw the information somewhere and I can't find it now. So the paintings are by Henry Holiday of Chelsea, and you can, oops, just dropping some things, and by James Clark. So we have here, not easy to see in this light necessarily, but you can see, well here, this is better, there's the Annunciation. I won't go around all of them for various reasons, one of which is, quite frankly, I want to encourage people to visit these places themselves when they can. But you can see we've got various memorials to, this is a memorial to William Carus Wilson, who is the founder of the school, and the biblical text, unto him that loved us and washed us from our sin in his own blood, and hath made us kings and priests unto God and his Father. To him be glory and dominion for ever and ever. Amen. Memorial Casterton School, 1823 to 2013. History of the building and the school. And of course the chancel is extended in the 19th century. Paley Wilson, Paley and Austin, got Wilson's on the brain, Paley and Austin, and we also get a lower pulpit here. It is still used as the school chapel, which is why some of the features are here, and it was always intended to be used, I said, as the school chapel. But there would have originally been a west gallery for the schoolgirls to occupy. Partly, of course, in that period, the idea that the schoolgirls would be separate because young ladies and that sort of business. It's not sexism or anything like that. It's the idea that the young ladies need to be looked after and protected, and perhaps the villagers need to be protected from them. You never know. And you can see here memorial to Arthur Daniel Burton, Honorary Canon of Carlisle, Vicar of this parish and chaplain at the school from 1889 to 1922. And so this is the sort of thing you expect here, that the school chaplain is also the vicar. And it makes sense. You've got this lovely pre-Raphaelite east window. It doesn't come out very well on these, but again, another reason for anyone who's able to visit, isn't it? And here we have Christ the Resurrection and the ladies at the tomb. Looking west, a big barn of a preaching box there, very typical evangelical building from the 1830s, and then it's got this more elaborate chancel. There's the reredos with Christ and the bread and the wine, and again these pre-Raphaelite windows. It's a beautiful building, and very simple, because again it's this period, the 1830s, and you want something fairly simple as your school chapel as well. So not a lot of memorials again, because it's the school chapel rather than being a big parish church for a big parish. And back to the font at the back, because it is still a parish church as well as a school chapel, and there's your font. Nice Victorian one, because of course originally they would have had just originally they had a little bowl when they did baptism. So that's the inside here at Casterton. And so now we're outside here at Casterton. You can see the simplicity of the original building here, and then this chancel that doesn't quite belong because of course it's a late tradition. It's to do with changing tastes in worship, and the idea that the chancel shouldn't just be a niche with a communion table in, that it should have choir stalls and things, which of course again might be of use and interest in a school chapel setting, where you might want your school children to be able to perform in these bigger services like at Christmas and Easter and such like. So let's have a look around the outside, and then the usual closing remarks, hopefully. And so you can see here we have your typical building there, and then that little Paleonostin chancel. And although it's small enough, it's bigger than the chancel it replaced, and little tower, because again it is a preaching box. It's intended primarily for evangelical services, and of course for your school services, because it is a CV school originally. The churchyard is obviously of the same date as the church itself, and not a lot around the other side either. I'm not sure it's even possible to go around the other side. So that is Casterton Church. I'll just actually see if we can get around the north side, because I'm sure there are interesting things around the north side. And like I say, this is very much your as a porch, very important of course, and there would have been access from the porch up into the gallery, which is quite a deep gallery, I'm told. I guess we can get around this end here. I'm not sure how useful getting around this end is though. And there you could just see the vestry, and there's not an awful lot around here. Oh look, that's a boiler house in the basement, I think. And we can, there's a little bit of churchyard around here on the north side, so, and you can see there's the organ chamber sticks out there. So that is the north side of here at Casterton. So there we have it, combined parish church and school chapel, Holy Trinity Casterton. Hope you enjoyed the video. I certainly enjoyed coming out here to the wilds of Cumbria to be exploring. So thank you for watching, and may God bless you and keep you until next time.